Okay, so today we're gonna try to figure out how to test calls between two devices. Last time I was able to actually get Agora to work, I think. But now we need to be able to know for sure that it actually works, because it is going to be the main part of the app. Again, maybe I should re-explain this, which is that I'm trying not to reveal the full idea yet, because this time around with this app idea, I think it's actually a good idea. And there are like pre or already established apps out there for this that have like big companies behind them. So my change to this niche of apps might be something that they could do. Not that they necessarily watch these videos or see or pay attention to anything that I do, but there is a slight chance that they could, and so I don't want to reveal it quite yet. But I'm trying to build it out. I also got a few comments on some previous videos about helping me out with this app, which I really appreciate. And someone was suggesting that I could create like an application form or something on my website, and people could apply to help me build out this app, which I think would speed up the process a lot. There's just a few things about that I don't really know how to do or how to tackle, which is, if someone is to help me out, then I want them to be, what do you say, like reimbursed for it. So ideally that would mean that they would have shares in a potential company that this would become. But I don't know how to do that. And I don't really know how to deal with that in a proper way that would make sense. I also don't really know how to vet people. So like, how would I vet someone to find out if they actually know what they're doing, or if they just want to help out, and which isn't either a bad thing, I guess, but that's why I like the open source part sometimes, because it's like, with open source you can see like who contributes the most, and based on that you could then create some sort of like stock division list. I don't know what you would call it, but something like that. And I also don't know like how much time should I spend on that versus how much time should I spend on the actual app. Maybe I should just try to build it myself, which I think is the best option, but I am tempted to just have someone else help me, maybe one person, just so that I can also learn a little bit faster. Someone that may have already had some experience with building full production apps, and that has done it for longer than I have and on a more professional level, I think would be good, because I think I'd learn a lot. But I'm just not sure. Like, it's also like doing this on my own, I learn a lot. And if I'm able to complete this project completely on my own, then I will have learned so many different things along the way that maybe that in itself is actually worth it. I don't really know. But we're going to start, and we're going to try to figure out, how do we test a call between two devices? Is it as easy as just running it on my phone and running it on the computer and trying to do a call between those two devices? Is that how we do it? I don't know. Hallå? Hallå? All right, so I'm going to test now to see if it works on my phone, because I've started to run the device or the app on my phone, and I'm going to be joining the same channel as I have on my simulator. So if I join the channel, hello? 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 Okay. Hello? 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 Hello, hello, hello? Okay, nothing shows up. I did get a window that popped up that asked me if I could allow microphone usage on the phone, which is good because it means that we can at least get that to work, I think. The question is just why we don't, or how we test this properly. Okay, disconnecting that.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay, we're gonna test it again, and this time, because I realized I didn't paste or didn't enter the token ID thing properly. So now if I join the channel, we'll see if we can get some sort of signal. Hello? Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I did not think that we were gonna do this or be able to. I don't know why I didn't think that, but I didn't think we were gonna be able to solve this today. That's really good. That's so good. I'm fucking happy about that. Because that is the biggest hurdle that I've had, or the biggest issue that I've been scared of when it comes to this app. It's just, can I get a phone call to work? And we can. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I am super happy. I'm gonna have some lunch now and come back, and we're gonna figure out what the next goal is, because this was the goal for today, and it's only been about an hour. I'm happy. Okay, so we have the two major things set up and done, which is the first one is just, can we create something where we can log in users, because we need to have some sort of user authentication so that we can identify different users. And the second thing is we need users to be able to call each other. And those are the two main things that the main struggles, I guess, the main challenges of this app. Because, well, the first thing, like logging in users, I've done that before. I haven't used Amplify before, so that was why that became kind of a challenge. I've used Firebase previously, and that's been a little bit easier, I have to say. But I hope that Amplify in the long term will be better because it's more easily connected to AWS, or it is AWS. So when we get to the next stage, which is also going to be like the users need to be able to upload some information about themselves, like pictures, profile pictures, and whatever information they might want to upload. Then we're going to use AWS for that. But the other thing was the phone calling, which I'd never done anything like that before. So I didn't know if it was going to be like, I mean, it's been a big challenge and I've spent a lot of time on it, but I didn't know if I was even going to be able to figure it out at all, to be honest. And so it feels pretty good that we did figure it out, and now we can do phone calls. So now we can basically just start building out the entire app, because uploading pictures and that sort of stuff, I think that's a little bit difficult, but we have the major part of that already set up, which is Amplify. So that shouldn't be as big of a deal as implementing something completely new like Agora. But I mean, it's probably going to be harder than I think. Okay, so the next step I think is going to be to design this page again to get it to look like, let me show you. Like this, which I think we can do. Actually, we need to restart the Git repository.
on. Hello. 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 Hello.
Okay, so I spent the last 2 hours-ish about just trying to get the waveform animation to work, which I realized that I'm not sure that I'm actually getting audio through the device. So like I can send audio from my phone and hear it on the laptop, but I'm not sure that the laptop sends it back because I don't hear anything on my phone. And I didn't really think about that before, but I realize now that I don't. So I'm not sure if that is something that is because I can't use the microphone on the laptop with Flutter doing the simulators. I don't know if that's the case. If you have to have like 2 physical devices and do a call between them. So I'm gonna have to test that, I think, in order to just figure out if I'm actually able to have phone calls. I think I am. I think it's just probably something with a limitation with the simulators, because I read that somewhere. It was probably like a month ago now, but I read that you can't access the microphones on the simulators on a laptop or on a MacBook. So I think that's probably just the case. But then the next thing is going to be, how do we get audio data, so amplitude data, to actually create these waveform animations? I'm redoing stuff that I've already done, which is sort of annoying, but that's how it goes when you change from one approach, which was the Flutter WebRTC thing, over to now Agora. So either Agora has something that I can use to get amplitude data, or maybe Flutter has something that we can use. I'm thinking that the waveform really only needs to change when the other person is talking. It's not super interesting if I can see myself talking on the animation. It might be a good indication to see if someone else is talking, because then the waveform will start moving, and that will help me, or help the users not to speak over each other, maybe. But that's going to be the next step. I don't know how, because I don't have 2, well, maybe I do have 2 devices I could test on. Yeah, so I'm going to try testing on 2 devices to see if an actual phone call works. And then once we've done that, we can move on to the next step, which is just getting the waveform animation to work. I did get the page back from the previous Git repository, started a new one with this new project that I created. And yeah, we're pretty close to having the phone call feature working, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, I'm excited to get back to work on that tomorrow, but today I'm going to call it a day. It's 3 p.m. and I'm going to go to the gym.